afternoon and welcome to Ville News. I'm Kevin Lynch. Course registration at Millersville University will kick off on November 7th, providing students with the opportunity to select classes for the upcoming spring semester.
The start of fall marks the beginning of colder weather, the start of the holidays, and for students of Millersville University, course registration. But as the deadline approaches, we spoke to students and advisors starting to prepare for the upcoming semester.
The first thing I do is, in essence, I kind of work backwards because I want to know what the student plans are after graduation. Once I know what they want to do, then I try to I always start with the major courses. You know, I want to make sure that they are getting the courses that they need to go through the major program. And then after that, I try to mix in general education courses that I think go pretty well with the economics major.
The only way for a student to register is to log in using their TAP number, which can only be obtained from their advisor.
So a TAP number is a term advisement PIN. It's a number that kind of helps them have the conversation with an advisor first, and they need that before they can log in to register during their registration period. I think the most challenging is every student has a slightly different plan. It's not a one-size-fits-all. It depends on what courses they've had that they transferred in, or what courses they have to retake, even what classes are available when they go to register.
Just have options, right? So the number one thing I would say is if you are you've got your time slot for registration coming up and you are preparing, you might have a couple courses you have to take. But let's say one of those sections is filled up, then you say, okay, where's there another section? Have those options figured out ahead of time.
Students can find resources for registration at Lyle Hall at the registration office. They have flyers with information regarding registration, as well as employees dedicated to helping students complete the registration process as easily as possible.
So a lot of times I go in, I don't really have much of a plan. I just go and pick 5 classes that I know I need, and then as people pick up classes and drop classes, I kind of fine-tune my schedule.
And what are the courses they have to graduate? That's the starting point. That's the gospel kind of guidelines that we go by to understand what should you take and what's that order.
This is Madison Shea from Millersville University.
The Acacia fraternity at Millersville University hosted a unique fundraiser that challenged members to eat spicy peppers for a good cause.
I'm here to tell you why one of the oldest fraternities on campus are eating spicy peppers to raise money. Acacia is a fraternity you'll find on college campuses all over the country, but the Millersville chapter does a very unique event, Pepper and Acacia.
Today we've got Pepper and Acacia. It's one of our bigger events here on campus that we love to do.
Fun part is seeing everybody gather around and see a bunch of people come together, make us eat hot peppers. That's not the fun part for us, at least, because, man, they are hot.
When asked why they do this event, every brother will tell you the same thing.
We're a human service fraternity.
Acacia is, we're a human service fraternity.
We combine with Walk Like Mad. We do events with Salvation Army, Red Cross. So doing these sort of smaller tabling events helps set us up for better events in the future.
And the goal for this event?
Future events, so this is actually setting up for our Halloween dunk tank, which is where we are going to bring a dunk tank to campus, and we're going to dye it red to make it kind of in season, and we'll be dressed up in costumes, trying to do the same thing we're doing here, trying to get people to come out and just at least support us for a little bit.
The president of Acacia went on to say that all proceeds of the dunk tank will go to Water Street Mission, an organization in Lancaster City.
I love what we do every single day. I love overseeing all of what we do every day. It brings a lot of joy to know that I can just run this organization smoothly and help kind of craft people to kind of be the best of their ability and give them better communication skills, just kind of being out there in the community. I know it can be hard to kind of socialize, but if you practice that as much as you can and you get a better feel for it, I feel like it can go a long way in life.
Standpoint, but as like a people person, I enjoy it because it kind of wrangling up all my brothers and getting them to events on time, being that sort of liaison between our fraternity and the different organizations. It really is helping me develop as a person.
Acacia Fraternity will be doing the dunk tank event on October 30th and will continue their process of doing charity events and philanthropy events all throughout the year. Reporting from Millersville, I'm Anthony Prisco.
Do you love music and enjoy a good scare? Then don't miss the upcoming Halloween Bash concert at Phantom Power.
Here in Millersville, there are many events to celebrate, but the biggest by far is the Halloween Bash. This event has over 70 Millersville students performing for 4 hours. Along with the concert, there will be a costume contest for all attendees.
You know, I'm really excited because I feel like Phantom Power and the shows, it really shows all the progress that the music students have made throughout the semester so far. Shows off all their hard work.
The Halloween Bash is being held at Phantom Power on West Frederick Street. This building originally opened as a movie theater in 1972, but after renovations in 2020, it reopened as Phantom Power. Since then, it has become a host of all kinds of musical events. We sat down with some local bands to discuss their experiences playing here.
Phantom Power is really interesting. It's like almost something I wouldn't expect to be in the middle of Millersville, PA, but it is, and I mean, I think it's cool. I think sometimes the events that they have there are like they're definitely interesting. I think it's a great opportunity for a lot of the groups around here to have opportunities and like put together bills. You'll see a ton of like local bills put together here, and I think that's really cool that we have something that's like so close that it's even in like walking distance for students.
Phantom Power is great. I love the venue. Having something on campus that lively is awesome. And I don't know, we've had like snail mail, the Mountain Goats, and like a bunch of giant artists come to this small town, and it's an awesome thing to have.
No, I think it's cool. Like, I like the little costume party they do at the end of it. You know, us as performers, we get to dress up in like group costumes. I know my band last year, we did like, I believe like 90s theme, 90s, early 2000s theme. Another band did like Scooby-Doo. So it's pretty cool. We get to like perform in costume and everything, yeah.
Make sure to catch Y2K, Iara, and Wobblegong at the Halloween Bash this Sunday, October 27th from 4 to 9 p.m. Entry is $4 for Millersville students and $8 for non-students. This is Blake McGowan with Ville News, signing off.
Wishing to catch a glimpse into the college life? Millersville's open house might be the perfect opportunity for you. This past week, Millersville University hosted its second open house for the fall 2024 semester. I am standing in front of the Lombardo Welcome Center, which acts as the home base for this lively event on campus. Millersville University's open house is held once a month every fall semester and aims to provide prospective students and families with information on why people should attend the university. Throughout the day, Millersville's undergraduate admissions team provides a wide variety of opportunities to take advantage of what Millersville has to offer. We spoke to Annette Medina Plaza, one of the organizers of the event, about why open house is beneficial for prospective students.
I think it's a great chance for students to come in and kind of have that chance to talk to current students and see, you know, from a student's perspective, what it is to be a college student. Also, it gives not only them, but their parents a chance to talk to faculty and professors and get a feel for what it would be like if they were actual students at Millersville University.
Open House offers a wide variety of events for students to participate in, including presentations about financial aid, panels about how to join the Honors College, campus life opportunities, and department tours. Students have a chance to meet the faculty from the department they are interested in and immerse themselves in the classrooms. A student we spoke to said that this aspect of Open House was one of her favorites.
I really like sitting in like the I don't know, the classroom, if you know what I mean. Like, I thought that was fun because I felt special, but yeah.
Open House is a great opportunity for interested students to connect with members of the crew. Their jobs are to interact with families and make them feel welcomed. Erica Cooper, one of the members of the crew, shared with us who she loved interacting with the most from the event.
The families, interacting with the families, trying to get the kids to apply and just seeing what they're coming here for, what they're interested in.
This enthusiasm also translates to the students who certainly feel welcomed by those running the event. If you miss this opportunity, there will be another open house in November. I'm Kevin Lynch from Millersville University. For those interested in combining their sport and spirituality, Millersville's Fellowship of Christian Athletes is the perfect place for you.
I'm Jaiden Abrams here at Grace Baptist Church, and this is where athletes here at Millersville University further their knowledge with Christ. The organization plant here is called Fellowship of Christian Athletes, known as FCA. It brings together students from different sports and backgrounds, fostering a sense of community.
Yeah, this is our 8th year here at Millersville, and it's just great to see the group grow and see more and more athletes coming out, hanging out with their peers, studying the Bible, and just finding out what this whole thing's about.
With Pastor Dan almost being here for a decade, we asked him what brought him joy for over the years.
My favorite part is when students show up and they're 18 years old and they're away from home and they don't really know anything about God, anything about religion, and they come out to find out what it's all about, and they learn that something's missing in their life, and they start digging in, and they come to our large group, and then they come to our team Bible studies, and then I get to meet with them one-on-one. There's a football player graduated last year, and for 3 years he wanted nothing to do with us. Got to the end, he was one of our main leaders, got to baptize him, and hopefully get to do his wedding sometime soon.
We interviewed Josh Dennis, a student leader here at FCA, and we were asking him questions about how the Dominican Republic changed him.
The DR changed my life in a way that I see very fitting, because one thing I get a lot is PJ, which stands for Pastor Josh, because my name is Josh. But in a sense now that I want to go and help, because now I see I want to step into ministry more. That's one thing that DR did to me, because when you're out there doing evangelism, you're going around the houses talking about God, going out there and praying, you're going out there and doing construction and helping people and ministering to them. So one thing that changed in my life is now making me be able to step into my calling more and making me be able to want to help others out, whether they're in a bad situation or not. So that's one thing that the DR changed my heart in a way, is wanting to get closer to God and also go out and help others in their circumstances, to help them see what I see in this life, that is after chasing God and being with Him in a full capacity.
With Ville News, this is Jaiden Abrams signing out.
Millersville University is set to present its production of the beloved musical You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, bringing the iconic Peanuts characters to life this October 30th.
If you're a fan of the Peanuts gang, you won't want to miss Millersville's Fall 2024 musical, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. The musical brings Charles Schultz's comic strip to life, featuring Charlie Brown, Lucy, Linus, and Snoopy, tackling everything from baseball games to learning about friendship. The show is being held at Rafters Theater here at Dutcher Hall and runs from October 30th through November 9th.
My name is Kristen Sims. I've worked with the cast for the past 3 months to kind of, develop character through singing, as well as help solve kind of any musical issues or problem solve. While this is not by any stretch a new musical, it's a musical from the 60s, it's timeless. It honors the traditions that like the televised Charlie Brown specials.
So as a swing actor in Millersville, we are covering each of the leads, male leads. I am covering Charlie, Linus, and Schroeder, and so what that means is I go on sometimes in rehearsal, and I am practicing for one show as each character. So we have 11 shows, and so I have 8 as Pigpen and 3 as one of each male lead.
I think the fact that we are doing this in Dutcher Hall is absolutely amazing. The space is so small and intimate, and it really helps bring that Charlie Brown cartoon to life.
I think that it's definitely shaping up to be something really special, and I think audiences are really going to enjoy it. Just last night, we had our first rehearsal back in the space in almost 2 weeks, because they were busy preparing the set, preparing all of the technical elements within the space, and being able to see the set almost fully completed for the first time was really a burst of energy that we all needed.
Our cast is just absolutely amazing and outstanding, so it being in that space and it being so small, but having our voices and our set and our colors be so loud, it's really such an incredible experience.
Tickets are priced at $12 for seniors, $10 for adults, and just $5 for students, so it's an affordable way to relive the magic of Peanuts. Grab your tickets soon and get ready for a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. Matt Fuentes, reporting from Millersville.
Today we'll be interviewing Lauren Blevins, the Director of Health Services. We're going to ask her a few questions about the flu season and how to prepare. When does the flu season start and how long does it last?
So we're currently in the flu season. It runs from now through March.
Excellent. What are some of the symptoms of the flu? that students should be aware of?
So the flu is very similar to an upper respiratory virus or a common cold that you would normally have. The main difference you're going to see is it's going to have a real abrupt onset. It's going to come on very quickly, and you're going to have fever, high chills, body aches.
Why should students get the flu shot?
So the flu shot will not only reduce your risk of getting the flu, even if you were to get the flu after having the flu shot, your symptoms are going to be way less severe, and the duration of your symptoms are going to be shorter.
Where can students get the flu shot on campus?
At Health Services, you can get the flu shot for free. You can either walk in Mondays now through end of November from 9 to 11:30. You can just walk in and get a flu shot. We're also going to be at the trick-or-treat trail that's going on. That'll be in the back parking lot of Health Services. Or you can call and schedule an appointment for a time that works best for you.
Do they have to make any appointments? Are there any walk-ins?
The walk-ins will be on Mondays. Other than that, they can make an appointment anytime during our business hours. You can come in for a flu shot.
Excellent. Thank you for watching Ville News. See you next time.